and we encourage folks to come and express concerns or ideas.
Coming up, we'll take a look at how the Franklin County Sheriff's Office has been able to remain one of the best staffed law enforcement agencies in Washington State.
Multiple other callers started calling in. Some of them were explaining that the male was hopping on top of cars.
Also ahead here at Live at 6.
Quite a scene on 27th and Quillen and Kennewick this morning. What police say happened to drivers and one Burger King employee.
Then new at 6, the mayor of College Place is speaking out about a recent animal cruelty case.
On the weather front, Stacy is tracking a quick warm-up.
That's right, and it's a gorgeous day from the Yakima Valley to the Columbia Basin. How warm will we get tomorrow? I'll tell you all about it. The news at 6 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm Wendy Redmond.
And I'm Austin Reed. Good to see you. It is May the 27th.
Well, law enforcement agencies across Washington are struggling to fill open positions. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office is bucking the trend.
Yeah, and new at 6, our William Albert shows us how building a strong culture is making all the difference.
In a time when many police departments in Washington are facing staffing shortages, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office stands out. They've managed to keep their team nearly full with 25 patrol officers and just under 50 working in the jail. That's no small feat, especially since Washington ranks last in the nation for officers per capita, with only 1.35 officers for every 1,000 people. But even with the strong staffing, Under Sheriff Monty Huber says that there's still one area where they feel the pinch.
We have a high turnover with jail staff just because of folks getting into that profession and looking to elevate to patrol or an officer. You know, they use that as a stepping stone to move up in law enforcement.
While law enforcement agencies across Washington State have struggled to find officers, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office currently only has one opening in its patrol division and 7 in its jail, making it one of the best staffed law enforcement agencies in Washington State. So what's their secret? Huber says it comes down to the support they get from the community and the culture they built within the department.
Community that we serve, we have the luxury of overwhelming support with the community, and we have a great team here. You know, we have quality leadership, and we have deputies that are committed to what they do. And in that sense, we're blessed to be able to maintain the team that we have.
But Huber says it's not just about the numbers. What really sets Franklin County apart is the accountability and mentorship among the officers.
It polices itself, you know. If we have something that's starting to fester, we have good supervisors that get out in front of that. We have senior deputies that will get out in front of that and teach, coach, and counsel and mentor our young subordinates into, hey, this is how we do things in Franklin County. And don't lose focus of why we do what we do and the folks that we serve.
Accountability, teamwork, and a focus on service. That's what's keeping the Franklin County Sheriff's Office strong. In Pasco, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, William, as part of their commitment to service, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office says they are working with other local agencies to bring real-life scenario training to both new and veteran officers, making sure they're always ready to serve the community. Well, the very first major wildfire of the season in Oregon has broke out across parts of the central and eastern portions.
Take a look at this video here from Brian Dexter. Officials say after getting a chance to properly map the fire, the total acres burned are 1,776. That's down from an estimated 3,000. More growth is not expected today, but firefighters are worried about the ranches in the area. Hotshot crews from LeGrand and Zigzag arrived Monday afternoon. Several aircraft are also helping in the fight.
Now, this fire started on Sunday and is burning in parts of Wasco, Wheeler, and Sherman counties.
The Yakima County Fire Marshal now issued a revised county-wide burn ban. It's for unincorporated Yakima County. That ban takes effect Sunday, June 1st, and it expires Monday, September 1st. As in previous years, outdoor open burning, including bonfires and recreational fires or burning vegetation and waste materials, not allowed. However, residential outdoor activities such as charcoal barbecues and wood pellet smokers may be used.
Okay, well, it was another pretty nice day across our area. And what firefighters are going to have to worry about yet again are the winds.
And maybe the heat as well. Let's check in with Stacy to see what they're up against.
That's right. We're going to have a hot day tomorrow. Hottest day so far of the year. Today, though, enjoy that. 79 degrees outside in Pasco. We're watching them. The Dust Devils have been out on the field getting ready for the game. First pitch will start here at 6:30, and those temperatures will stay in the 70s for most of the game. They're playing the Emeralds tonight, so great night for some Dust Devil baseball if you're heading out to the game. So weather-wise, some of us hitting the 80s, some of us not. We were hoping to hit that in the Tri-Cities for Josh's 3-degree guarantee. We still have a little time, Josh. We'll cross our fingers there. 80, though, in Ellensburg, 81 in Hermiston, it's 78 in Walla Walla. And the evening going forward, very nice. A few clouds floating around, but very good temperatures. Going forward, though, look at this. Our hottest day of the year, hitting the 90s for the first time in Yakima. Tri-Cities also, look at that, 94 for tomorrow. Look for those strong gusty winds on Thursday. So just to recap, we've got a hot, dry day tomorrow. Strong winds picking up late Wednesday into Thursday. This as we have another system coming through, which potentially could bring more lightning to the area, more potential fire starts Wednesday night into Thursday. But overall, once we get past Thursday afternoon, very nice as we head towards the weekend. I'll break it all down for you coming up. Austin, Wendy.
Shortly after 6 o'clock this morning, officers with the Kennewick Police Department say they responded to a welfare check at a Burger King. This was the South Quillen Street location where a caller said he was being chased and someone was trying to kill him. When the phone seemed to drop, dispatch said they could still hear him screaming for help. KPD identified that man as Stephen Zimmerly, who was initially located at a nearby movie theater before being seen in the Burger King parking lot and on 27th Avenue. He apparently was jumping on cars, trying to get inside of them, even throwing his shoes into one truck. Zimmerly reportedly broke a Burger King window and entered the restaurant, running through to a walk-in refrigerator. According to dispatch, an employee called in saying they were locked in the walk-in freezer. The employee said she was unable to get out because of Zimmerly. KPD says Zimmerly was not following commands and trying to destroy a fan, which was above the freezer door.
It's only assumptions at this time, just based on experience and everything officers have seen in the past. It's sounding like possible drug use, or it could be mental health. At this point, we don't have any medical clarification at the moment. We had multiple callers from people out on the roadway, employees from within the Burger King, and of course, the beginning was the subject himself.
A taser was used prior to taking Zimmerly into custody on multiple felonies. He was booked into the Benton County Jail. As for the employee, KPD says she was not hurt, but shaken.
And tonight, new developments in the Union Gap homicide during the weekend. Officials believe they now know who did it, but they say that person is still on the run. Here's the suspect, 34-year-old Jose Quezita. Officers believe he is responsible for the deaths of 63-year-old Tina Paris and her dogs. They say on Sunday they did a welfare check off of Cornell Avenue and found Paris and her dogs dead in the home. They also say the man was living with the victim. Their investigation shows he left Yakima County in a white 2013 Dodge Caravan with a California license plate.
There's a lot of things happening today and this week, so we'll have more information to follow at some point. All hands are on deck. We have both of our detectives that are working. We've worked through the weekend since we were called to the scene, and we will continue to work until we've completed the case.
If you know anything about this case or where the man might be, call Union Gap Police immediately. Turning to continuing coverage and new at 6 now. After a welfare check led to the arrest of 2 animal cruelty suspects in College Place, the mayor of the city, Norma Hernandez, says she expects additional details will emerge.
On May 18th, College Place police officers arrived at an apartment near the 200 block of North College Avenue after a neighbor claimed she hadn't seen the residents in 2 months, but noticed a foul odor and 2 dogs barking at the property. Officers noticed unsanitary living conditions with the floor just covered in garbage, fecal matter, and the remains of dead animals, including exotic species. Officers say the residents were trying to operate some sort of taxidermy business.
21-year-old Benjamin Reed and 19-year-old Austin Devaney, both College Place residents, were taken into custody on 22 counts of first-degree animal cruelty. Now there are only charges in effect against Reed after the judge in the case found insufficient probable cause to support the arrest of Devaney. But the mayor says that they have received multiple calls and emails from people who have witnessed the mistreatment of animals under the care of Reed and Devaney.
I think what we're going to learn is that this is not the only case that's involved, that these people are involved with, that there's other issues in other places. We have been getting multiple phone calls and emails from people out in the Spokane area who evidently have experience with this business or these people, that we've been hearing that this is not the first time they've treated animals this way.
Reed and Devaney claim to have an animal sanctuary or rescue, which is how they were able to receive some of the pets. Mayor Hernandez believes with the evidence they are gathering, they have a strong case for stronger charges, if not additional charges. As for the dogs and birds that survived, they are in the care of the Blue Mountain Humane Society.
All right, new tonight. If you have a passion for aviation, this weekend is shaping up to be just for you. Starting Saturday from 9 until 4:30, Rest on High, with support from the Port of Benton, is hosting an aviation career day. It's at Richland Airport, right off of Terminal Drive. The event is free and open to everyone, but it's especially geared toward high school students and college students. You'll get the chance to meet up with representatives from 13 different companies, colleges, and law enforcement agencies. Event organizer and owner of Rest on High, John Ray, says it's a great opportunity for anyone interested in aviation to learn how to get started.
No matter where they want to go in aviation, they'll be able to get a very good idea of how to get started. If it takes training, what kind of training to get. If it takes classwork, what kind of classes they need to take. So that captures both the career and the career path to a job in the aviation industry.
If you'd like more information, just head on over to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
The news at 6 is just getting started. Coming up, the Seattle Kraken signed a new player for the upcoming season.
I'll tell you more about that. Plus,
the former assistant of Sean Diddy Combs taking the stand against him in his federal criminal trial. I'm Rena Roy, and I'll have the latest coming up.
and don't go anywhere. Stacy's coming back with your weather forecast.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
What does it mean to be here for good? It means being here for the artists who dream, the shop owner who knows your order by heart, and the mentors who leave a lasting impact. Here for singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game and big comeback stories. Here for the long haul from Omak to Sandpoint to Baker City. Here for your family, your neighbors, for you. STCU. Here for good.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected.
Which is ironic.
Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu.
We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam. Ugh, and I'm already late.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at.
When it's time for an update or a complete remodel.
Just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're going to rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way. From design and products to removal and installation.
Okay. What do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Hey, your homework done?
Yep.
Hey, is your homework done?
This kind of is homework. So, what do you think?
I'm so proud of you. Can I play some more?
Is all your work done?
Washington's Lottery is a proud partner in the goal to promote college and career training. Each time you play, you're helping students statewide.
Whether you're injured on the road or on the job, the big dogs at Brumback and Autumn will get you the full compensation. Leave nothing on the table. Brumback and Autumn, Bulldog Tough.
Looking for the perfect spot to relax? Welcome to Hoops, your new favorite restaurant and bar, where the vibe is clean, the food is delicious, and the staff always friendly. Whether you're in for a night of trivia, around a pool, darts, dancing, pull tabs, or karaoke, Hoops has it all. Great food, great people, Hoops, where every night is a great experience. Hoops Bar. Stop by today for your next great night out.
I met a cute poodle outside. She said everyone's talking about you and how you work for free.
When you're injured and have the heavy hitter on your team, we win or it's free. Hello? That cute poodle you were talking to wants to have a play date.
Let's go.
Call 853-2222.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
You're watching the news at 6. The third week of testimony in the federal criminal trial of Sean Diddy Combs began today and just wrapped up a couple of hours ago.
His former assistant took the stand, testifying about 2 different times she said she felt she was held against her will while working for the hip-hop mogul. ABC's Rena Roy reports.
Some legal experts are saying that the testimony from Combs' former assistant, Capricorn Clark, was very damaging and helped prove the prosecution's racketeering charge against Combs. Capricorn Clark, once the personal assistant to Sean Diddy Combs, testifying today she was held against her will twice while working for him. Once in 2011 when she says Combs showed up to her apartment early in the morning holding a gun, saying he wanted to go kill rapper Kid Cudi at his Los Angeles home after finding out about his relationship with Cassie Ventura. Ventura is Combs' ex-girlfriend and already testified against him in this trial. She says Combs forced her to go, Clark telling jurors she waited outside Kid Cudi's home while Combs and his bodyguard broke in. Clark testified that she was instructed to convince Kid Cudi to not tell police Combs was involved in the break-in at his house. Clark told jurors Combs said, quote, "If you don't convince him, I'm going to kill all of you." She said after Combs kicked Ventura over and over at his home. Clark testified that in 2004, Combs' security took her to a dilapidated building and over the course of 5 days forced her to take lie detector tests about missing jewelry. She told jurors a man there said if she failed, she would be thrown into New York's East River. Combs seen shaking his head in court in apparent skepticism during this testimony.
Capricorn Clark has given damaging testimony in terms of the racketeering conspiracy. Capricorn Clark has served as one of the strongest witnesses in the sense of her being the personal assistant in terms of being the insight as to what was going on, but information about how the security really worked as co-conspirators to Sean Combs.
The defense attempted to prove that she enjoyed working for Combs. In her cross-examination, Clark emotional, saying, quote, "Separate from all this stuff, I did learn a lot from Puff." Defense attorneys also pointed out that just a month after federal authorities raided Combs' properties, Clark said she and Combs had a discussion about her returning to work for him again as his chief of staff. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
Seattle Supersonics legend Shawn Kemp pleaded guilty to second-degree assault. Kemp was initially charged with first-degree assault for a 2023 shooting in a Tacoma Mall parking lot. Last week, prosecutors added a second first-degree assault charge, also with the firearm enhancement, because 2 men were in the vehicle at the time. Now, Kemp will not be allowed to own or carry a gun, possess ammunition, or have a concealed pistol license. Sentencing is set for August.
And the Seattle Kraken's general manager has announced they've signed a new defenseman. Tyson Jugnath spent a year in the Western Hockey League and will now join the Kraken with a 3-year entry-level contract, which will start in the 25-26 season. He has an extensive resume, including having played in 65 regular season games with the Portland Winterhawks.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And let's get to your full weather forecast. Live look outside by Mart Skycam at Tannum Ridge in Yakima. Beautiful afternoon there as well. 79 degrees. Winds are light at 5 miles per hour. Humidity is pretty low at 24%. And our sunset tonight at 8:37. Winds have been pretty light through the area. Just a light little breeze out there, making it feel pleasant this evening. That's not going to be the case starting tomorrow night into Thursday, where we're going to start to see some heavy duty winds. This system building out on the coast, ridge of high pressure starting to move north. That's going to create some instability in our area. Let's take a look at our future cast. This is tomorrow night around 5 p.m. Kind of the same setup that we saw on Sunday. We have a flow coming up from the south, and that could bring some thunderstorms once again, pretty similar to the same setup on Sunday. In fact, we're seeing a bigger round of that up here towards the mountains with rain showers, but occasional thunderstorm possible as well through the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, and right on through the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. As we head into your Thursday, things are looking much better. A few clouds, then we'll return to more sunshine throughout the day. Now, what is going to kick up on Thursday are these gusty winds. First alert weather day for the Kittitas Valley, as we'll see winds 55 to 60 miles per hour. Some pretty heavy duty gusts there, and it's going to be pretty windy and breezy throughout, which does increase fire danger in our area. So any new fire starts, possibly from lightning or any other reason, would spread rapidly under these conditions. So we want to be very fire wise as we move into the middle or towards the end of this week. Tonight's lows looking pleasant. Most of us will be down in the 50s all through the Columbia Basin and foothills of the Blues. Your day tomorrow starts out pretty nice, but check it out. By 11 o'clock in Yakima, you're already at 80 degrees. Going to be a nice warm day. Tri-Cities, you're starting in the 50s, ending up in the 80s by noon tomorrow, and then the 90s in the early afternoon. So it's going to be a hot one. Walla Walla also hitting 80 degrees by lunchtime, and the 90s in the early part of the afternoon. So a lot of folks are asking me, has it been hotter, or seems like it's been colder than normal? All of those temperatures in blue for Yakima, those temperatures were all below average. All the ones in orange above average. So I'd say we've had about a 50-50 in Yakima temperature-wise. Tri-Cities actually has been on the cool side. We've been below average more days than we have been above average for the month of May. Tri-Cities tomorrow, though, we're looking at 94 degrees, a hot day with those gusty winds developing Wednesday night into Thursday. Temperature dropping down slightly and then picking back up on Saturday with another big drop, as we'll be tracking some incoming systems later part of the weekend. So the first part of your weekend starts off pretty hot, cools down quite a bit on Sunday, and then we cool way down as you get into the next couple of days. Ellensburg, once again, that's where we have a first alert weather day for Thursday. Looking at those gusty winds, we could see wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour, and you can see that slight chance of showers coming through. Walla Walla also going to look at those gusty winds on Thursday. And as I said, these hot, dry conditions, and then possible little bit of lightning, just like we had Sunday. We could start some fires and they would spread with those gusty winds. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. Couple hot days there, some breezy winds, and June 1st officially on Sunday. Can you believe it? I was checking it out. We're in graduation season, so most of our area schools, they start graduating this weekend, but most of them are next weekend. So I'll have to really track the weather for all those outdoor parties.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, Stacey.
Thank you much. The news at 6 is going to take a quick break, but coming up next.
Pigeons on the run. That's next and Caught on Camera. Yikes.
At Prosser Memorial Health, we believe in providing expert care close to home. That's why we're proud to offer urology services with Dr. Joshua Spinlove, a board-certified urologist at Prosser Urology Center. From prostate health to kidney stone treatment, Dr. Spinlove brings over a decade of experience and advanced personalized care to serve patients throughout the region. To schedule an appointment with Dr. Spinlove, call the Prosser Urology Center at 509-786-5599 or learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away, Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
The magic continues when Alice steps into the $185,000 prize land at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Join in the madness with $16,000 in cash and prizes every Friday and Saturday, and a chance to multiply your prize up to $4,000 cash. Rack up entries with a multiplier on Mondays. And hurry, don't be late for a very important grand prize day. May 31st, 4 winners and someone wins $20,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Celebrate 3 decades of fun.
For more than a decade, Farxiga has been trusted again and again and again. Ask your doctor about Farxiga.
The Good Feet store just really helped me out. I mean, they gave me the right arch support for my feet, not somebody else's feet. Then it was like, okay, this is something special.
See for yourself with the free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattress, and it's designed to help you feel cool. So no more sweating all night, no kicking off the covers or blasting the air conditioning, because only the Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with our one-of-a-kind cooling technology that pulls heat away from your body, so the mattress feels up to 10 degrees cooler all night long.
And for a limited time, save up to $500 on select adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Like most people, my days are nonstop. When I'm working, I need to stay focused, not worried about my finances. That's why I went looking for a bank that makes managing my money effortless. Apple was exactly what I needed. Helpful people with easy-to-use tools. Now, I spend less time stressing about money and more time doing the things I enjoy. Where do you credit union?
Time now for Check This Out and Caught on Camera. The pilot called it a wildlife situation on the plane's intercom.
I'll say a Delta flight was delayed Saturday after 2 wild pigeons tried to stow away on the Minneapolis to Madison flight. Passenger Tom Kaw captured video of a passenger trying to catch the second pigeon in a jacket there. It all started with baggage handlers getting called to remove the first bird from the plane's cabin. The second bird then emerged after the plane left the gate and was preparing for takeoff.
By the way, why this guy's last name is Kaw?
I know.
Apparently Kaw said it was strutting up the aisle. Someone tried to grab it and it went flying back and forth in the cabin. The pilot asked controllers for permission to return to the gate. They then removed the bird safely. Everyone else is signing off, but we're just getting started with the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. coming up next.
Yeah, we have lots of stories you have yet to see. Plus, Stacy's coming back with your forecast. And don't forget, you can get our brand new Apple Valley News Now weather app. Simply scan that barcode you see right there on your screen. We'll be right back.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Tequila makes her clothes.
One of the hottest names in country, Joe Nichols. Live in concert, July 27th, 8 p.m., Legends Events Center.
Yeah, like I was nodding right along to a song on the radio. Yeah.
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop.
Somewhere sunny.
Joe Nichols, live.
Yakima Federal Savings and Loan was founded in 1905 and has kept your money safe and sound for 120 years. Your deposits at YakFed help people buy homes and build strong communities. We believe in giving back, proudly supporting local events and organizations that make a difference where we all live and work. With 10 local branch locations, we're committed to our communities and keeping your money secure. Experience the difference. Call, click, or come by and make the switch today.
Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. And they stay in excellent shape. Every Bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of Bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Get ready, Walla Walla. The sweetest season is here. Join us at the ballpark as the Walla Walla Sweets hit the field for another unforgettable season. Whether you're a diehard fan or just looking for a fun night out, there's something for everyone at a Walla Walla Sweets game. Grab your peanuts, popcorn, and Lucky Cap, because this season the Walla Walla Sweets are bringing the thrill of baseball right to your backyard. Don't miss out on the excitement. Get your tickets now and be part of the Walla Walla Sweets experience. Let's play ball.
Summer's almost here, and so is your next new Mercedes-Benz. The Countdown to Summer sales event is on at Mercedes-Benz of Tri-Cities, and the time is running out to lock in today's prices before potential market changes hit. Get ready for sunshine, road trips, and serious summer savings. Save with low 1.99% financing on 2025 GLS models. Summer's coming fast. Lock in your deal today. Mercedes-Benz of Tri-Cities, your way home.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Apple Valley News Now is Kennewick.
Apple Valley News Now is Richland.
Apple Valley News Now is Walla Walla. Our broadcast center may be here in Kennewick, but Apple Valley News Now is everywhere.
From the Blues in the east to the Cascades in the west, one television station is everywhere you want us to be. Leading the way with local news you trust. We're Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Always on your side.
Right now on the region's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m. Changes are coming to Road 76 in Pasco. Our Monique Ledesma has those details.
Plus, let the work at the Yakima Airport begin. The news at 6:30 begins right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30, on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. If you went back to work today, hopefully you've had a good day, of course, after the long Memorial Day weekend. And it was another pretty nice day around our area.
It was very gorgeous out there, very warm, and I don't think we're done with the warm weather just yet.
I don't think so. Let's check in with Stacy Lee. She's in our First Alert Weather Center as we do weather off the top at 6:30.
That's right. We'll take a look from the Yakima Valley into the Tri-Cities Columbia Basin. This QR code, use your phone right now. Get this app, because just like Sunday, we had that pop-up thunderstorm. Could be seeing one of those tomorrow night. And if you want to know that thing is accurate, it tells you right when the system is coming at you. So do download that in the App Store or Google Play. Good stuff, and again, important for tomorrow. Temperatures outside right now looking great. We're in the 70s and 80s all through the area. It's going to be a very pleasant evening. We'll see temperatures dropping down to the 50s all through the region. Tomorrow, though, get ready. It's going to be a hot one, and then we have that gusty, windy day on Thursday. Tri-Cities also looking at 94, hottest day of the year. Windy on Thursday as well. Temperatures drop back down into the 80s, looking at a 90-degree day in Walla Walla, and for Hermiston, 94 degrees. So very, very warm. First time in the 90s this season. So get ready for the hot, dry day tomorrow. Strong gusty winds developing late Wednesday into Thursday, as well as some thunderstorms moving through the area in the evening tomorrow. But overall, it's going to be a nice week. I'll break this all down, give you the timing on those two systems coming through our area. Austin, Wendy.
All right. Thank you very much, Stacy. The city of Pasco is celebrating a grant win for its Road 76 overpass project.
Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma reports on how this grant is helping drive the roughly 10-year project forward.
Pasco Councilman Charles Grimm says being involved in the overpass project is one of the reasons he decided to get involved with the city. And since being elected, he says one of the grants the city received is now allowing the project to enter the design and right-of-way acquisition. Grimm says the nearly $35 million project received about $3.5 million so far this year in funding. This overpass will be similar to the Newport Bridge in Richland.
You are connecting a large residential area and a large area of commerce, just like in Richland there. This is a multimodal bridge that will have biking and walking and, of course, vehicle traffic on it. And what it's going to do, it is going to relieve the congestion from the Road 68 interchange.
As to how exactly the overpass will help alleviate some of the Road 68 traffic,
what it will do is it will take all of the neighborhood traffic off of Road 68 and put it on Road 76, or at least the vast majority of it. We'll put it on that Road 76 overpass. So then, for the most part, the traffic that's just on the Road 68 overpass will just be the users of the interchange.
Grimm says for this project to be fully completed, it's going to have to take some state dollars to get it to its finish line.
It's these kind of projects that are heavily reliant upon federal and state grants. And that's the way it should be. I mean, this is an overpass over the federal interstate system, that's also a state highway. So this project is bigger than just the city of Pasco.
Road 76 will solely be an overpass. That's because of state law, due to its close proximity to Road 68. Grimm says the overpass will start near the grocery outlet area and end near the roundabout that is already built near Chapel Hill Boulevard on the other side of the highway. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
The city of Pasco says the Road 76 overpass is set to decrease daily vehicle miles by about 6,300 miles by 2045.
And over at the Tri-Cities Airport in Pasco, a portion of their long-term blue parking lot will be closed as PSC repairs and repaints the asphalt. This story new at 6:30. Officials say the project is expected to last for 2 to 3 weeks, and they will open up spots as soon as they're available. You are now being asked to use alternate lots and pay attention to posted construction signs. More airport news. A multi-phase project to improve and modernize the passenger and cargo terminal building at the Yakima Air Terminal begins this Thursday. The first project will provide a new roof and new HVAC units for the terminal. The airport director says the right lane approaching the terminal will be closed during some of the roof construction. Vehicles will not be allowed to stop and drop off passengers in the remaining left lane in front of the terminal. The new HVAC system will be complete by the end of this October. Also planned this summer, a baggage claim project to begin in either July or August.
For the baggage claim project, it's going to close the baggage claim and it's going to close the downstairs bathrooms. So we've come up with this an approach for a temporary baggage claim. It is outdoors. And so, obviously, fortunately, we have lots of good weather, but we don't want the passengers to be exposed to inclement weather. So we're going to try and get the project done while it's warm and sunny.
Last Tuesday, the Yakima City Council approved the grant application to the FAA for the baggage claim project. Work is also planned this year to install an overflow parking lot. Wild Horse
Rewind, start over.
Rewind. Wild Horse Resort and Casino is sharing details of their next level expansion scheduled to be complete in 2027.
Resort and Casino, Rosino together. This project is underway and will include the addition of a premier hotel tower with 214 rooms spanning 10 stories. There will be a 15,000 square foot multi-purpose convention center that will have a capacity of 1,500 seats. The expansion will also add a new restaurant featuring 3 meal dining options. The CEO of Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Gary E. George, says they are moving forward thinking investments for a high-quality casino experience that will impact guests as soon as they walk in the door. The city of Sunnyside is entering a feasibility study period with F&M. It's about the $1.7 million sale of the 77 acres of the Monson property. The Sunnyside city manager says through this study, F&M is giving the city $100,000 in earnest money. The city manager also says they will see what the cost is to develop that part of the property on the east side. With the west side property that's still left to sell, the city manager says he hopes to develop commercial buildings. With that east side, he says the city is focusing on housing development.
More than half the people that work in Sunnyside leave Sunnyside to live somewhere else. And the reasons that I say housing creates economic development, because, those folks that live in those houses, they become customers of our businesses, and they frequent our stores, and they contribute to our tax base. So it's all very symbiotic and just really exciting at this point.
The city says if needed, they have looked into possible grants for components like sewer and water for this project. They also say they're anticipating it to be a strong public and private partnership.
Still ahead here at 6:30. It is Tuesday, and that means it's time for Fly the Northwest. We're going to take you to the Coeur d'Alene Resort Golf Course.
Yeah, and Stacy is coming back with your full first alert forecast as we leave you with this live look from Pasco.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
The highly anticipated Sage Spa at Legends Casino Hotel is now open and taking reservations, offering massage therapy, body treatments, manicures, pedicures, facials, saunas, and more. Plus, the only spa facility to offer wet and dry wellness pods in the entire Northwest. Call the Sage Spa at Legends now to make your reservation for the ultimate relaxation experience.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $4,500 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Did you know Tri-City Lumber Company isn't just for contractors? We're your local source for decking, railing, hardware, and more, open to everyone. For over 30 years, DIYers and homeowners have trusted us for quality materials and expert one-on-one advice. Now, under new ownership, we're making it even easier to shop local and build better. Skip the big box stores. Visit Tri-City Lumber today on Clearwater and Kennewick, or call us at 509-783-3322 today.
It's the Click It RV Union Gap Pre-Memorial Day sales event. Huge manufacturers discounts from Forest River, StarCraft, and more. Get zero down financing and no payment for 90 days. And get top dollar for your trade. And as our way of saying thank you, active military and veterans get a $500 parts and service card. And talk about giveaways. Win a StarCraft trailer or $30,000 in cash. And get a 65-inch TV with every purchase. Nobody beats a Click It RV deal. We guarantee it. So don't miss the Click It RV Union Gap Pre-Memorial Day sales event. May 18th to the 30th.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. A commitment Ford dealers share by offering employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford vehicles.
Now get employee pricing available across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing, you pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
At Fred's Appliance, we've been locally owned and family operated since 1962. Founded by a veteran and built on service. This Memorial Day, we're offering big savings and top-rated appliances. Like this Frigidaire French door refrigerator. Save with this truckload special. Get over 35% off on this spacious stainless steel fridge. Don't miss your chance to bring home premium performance with Frigidaire. At Fred's, we still have the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in the region.
Attention viewers. Good News Today, produced by Richland Lutheran Church, airing Sundays at 9 a.m., will be airing this Saturday, May 31st at 9 a.m. Good News Today will resume its regularly scheduled time on Sunday, June 8th at 9 a.m.
Welcome back, everybody. Just about everyone in the Northwest who plays golf, they have one course on their bucket list, and that's where they'd like to play is Coeur d'Alene.
All right, time to fly the Northwest.
come play.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Might be a bucket of ball list just to get to the floaty green, at least in my case anyway. All right, Dust Devil Skycam, let's take a look. The guys are playing. They're playing, what do we say, Eugene tonight. So good game out there. Actually perfect night for baseball. 79 degrees. You couldn't ask for better weather. The winds are nice and light. So very great night to get out and enjoy the Tri-City Dust Devils. Winds have been light through the area, much better than we have been seeing over the last couple of days. So that is good news. Now we do have some things changing. This ridge of high pressure that's been keeping us fairly calm and dry today. It's going to start moving out of the area, but it will bring with it some warm temperatures tomorrow, the warmest day of the year. As it moves on out, we have a little system brewing out on the coast, and that's going to show up from the south. Wednesday evening, start watching 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. That's going to start moving up from the south, similar to the same storm that we had on Sunday coming through our area, potentially bringing some thunder and lightning. And that storm system started a few fires, so that's potentially in the works for Wednesday, and then kick in the winds on Thursday. So be watching for some stray showers. Most of those, by the time you get up Thursday morning, they're going to be gone. You're going to enjoy a very nice day and a little bit cooler on Thursday. The only thing you're not going to like on Thursday are these strong gusty winds, as you can see here. And we do have a first alert weather day for the Ellensburg Kittitas Valley. We're going to see winds gusting 55 and 60 miles an hour. Pretty windy all through the area, as you can see. Tri-Cities, Columbia Basin, 35 and 45 mile an hour gusts, not my favorite. So that is going to be in our forecast on Thursday, and then things will improve as we head towards the weekend. Here's what it looks like tonight. Pretty mild with everybody in the 50s, looking good. 52 in the Tri-Cities, 54 for Walla Walla, Yakima, 53 in Sunnyside, as well as Hermiston. Tomorrow, nice day. You're going to be hitting the 80s though in Yakima by 11 o'clock, so warm, and then look for those 90s by dinner time. Tri-Cities hitting the 80s by noon, hitting those 90s by 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Walla Walla also starting mild, hitting the 80s by noon and 90 degrees by 3 p.m. So going to be warm, and a lot of people have been saying, you know, it seems like it's been a pretty cool May, and you guys are right. We've had a few days above average, as you can see here in Yakima, but all those blues, those are all below average temperatures. As you look at Tri-Cities temperatures, we've had several days below average or right about average. So it's been a cooler May, and we'll see if that trend continues into June. But look for the hot day tomorrow, 94, windy on Thursday, kind of mild for the next couple days, that little bump in heat, and then a nice cool down, and then we'll start tracking some storms in the early part of next week. Yakima, very similar, hitting those 90s for the first time in 2025. Might hit 90 again on Saturday. Ellensburg, look for those strong gusty winds on Thursday, actually probably kicking in Wednesday night into Thursday, and then we'll continue to see breezy winds following. In Walla Walla, hot days, couple of 90s on the map for us there. June 1st, though, we'll be bumping down to 77, so right about average, maybe just below that. And in Hermiston, we got a couple of 90-degree days on deck with some breezy winds. So yeah, pretty typical spring, but yeah, as you can see, our average temperatures are actually, you know, we've been below average quite a bit, so no big heat waves yet.
All right.
We'll take it.
There you go, Austin.
Yeah, one day
There's
I can
the bright
deal
side.
You can do it just one day, and then it cools back down. You're fine.
Not too bad.
All right. Still ahead on your news at 6:30.
All right, the National Amusement Park Historical Association just named the favorite theme park.
It's time. Time to let your soul breathe a little, to feel the sun on your face, and to feel alive again. It's time to dust off the clubs, to treat yourself, and test out your lungs. It's time to get away to the place that's not so far away, Lakeside Coeur d'Alene. Win a dream giveaway at cda4.fun.
Got a family reunion in the works? Make it unforgettable at Beaver Valley Lodge. With cozy rooms, beautiful mountain views, and plenty of space to gather, it's the perfect place to reconnect and make new memories. Book direct with us and get 10% off. That means more savings for barbecues, bonfires, and all those late-night laughs. So skip the middleman and book direct today, because great reunions start with the perfect place to stay. Beaver Valley Lodge. Come as a guest and leave as a friend.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
The 70th anniversary open house savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pepsi brand 12-packs are buy two, get two free. And MD 8-roll bath tissue is just $5.99. Stock up and save through June 2nd at Bi-Mart since 1955.
Feeling overwhelmed? It's time to shed your worries, literally. At Columbia Basin Buildings and Sheds, we've got the perfect shed to clear the clutter, create space, and bring peace to your life. Man cave, playhouse, done. Want something custom? We'll build it just the way you want it. And we deliver for free. Spring is here. Shed the mess, shed the stress. See dealer for special pricing. Visit Columbia Basin Building and Sheds today, 3680 West Van Giesen in West Richland.
Today, too many of us walk away from our primary care appointments feeling rushed and unheard.
We were frustrated too, so we decided to change the quality of healthcare here in the Tri-Cities.
At Primary Care at the PC, we take the time to truly listen. With 1 hour-long appointments, we care about the whole you. You don't have to be a member to be our patient, but once you're here, you might want to be.
Now welcoming new patients. Book your appointments online or call us at 509-783-5465. Primary Care at the PC. Play hard, live well.
Spring is calling. Are you ready? At Queensgate Gardens in Richland, adventure starts in your own backyard. From lush hanging baskets to vibrant landscape flowers and garden starts, we've got everything to make your space bloom. Let's grow something amazing. Queensgate Gardens in Richland, where adventure grows.
Josh Cobra, First Alert Weather on Good Morning Northwest from Apple Valley News Now, on your side.
Time for What's Trending. Summer fun has started, and for millions, that will include some thrills.
Yeah, the National Amusement Park Historical Association released its 39th annual Amusement Park and Attractions Survey, and I guess we spoiled it a little bit earlier, but for the third consecutive year, Dollywood in Tennessee was named the favorite theme park in 2024.
Wow, Disneyland in California, where I grew up, is the runner-up and second place. So
does that surprise you?
I've never been to Dollywood. Now I want to go.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Have you been?
No.
All right. Well, now we got to see what all the fuss is about.
The California
I grew up at Disneyland.
Yeah.
It was like down the street.
The California
We would just go for, what the heck? Hey, let's go to Disneyland today. All right. You know.
She doesn't need a map.
It was cheaper then, too.
It
was a lot cheaper.
Right. Different days.
All right. Well, the 97th Scripps National Spelling Bee is underway in Maryland. More than 240 kids, 14 and younger, will compete. There is one 8-year-old also in this year's event representing the youngest.
That's right. Preliminaries, quarterfinal, and semifinal events are held today and tomorrow. The final is set for Thursday evening.
All finalists get a monetary prize plus other perks. The winner will receive $50,000 cash, the official Scripps Cup trophy, and other surprises.
My goodness.
I'd never be in that. I'm not a good speller. I'm okay, but.
Oh no, I wouldn't survive in that either. No,
those are hardcore words.
There's no chance. I grew up in Canada. We have a lot of British spellings of things or some.
It'd be a mess.
Yeah, I would be all over the place with stuff.
There you go.
I don't know.
Your reason to smile.
Yeah, we're gonna smile a lot coming up.
This weekend, your Dust Devils will play as the fan favorite Columbia River Rooster Tails. Join the fun at Giesa Stadium Friday, May 30th with a family feast night. Enjoy hot dogs, soft drinks, and more for only $2.50 each all game long. Then Saturday, May 31st, Desert Food Mart brings you a majestic post-game fireworks show. For tickets, head to the official site, DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It will blow you away.
At Smoke City for Less, we understand every smoker is unique. Explore our over 1,500 vape flavors and specialty curated selection of tobacco products. Your perfect flavor and blend awaits at any of Smoke City for Less 6 locations. Save your pennies. Smoke City for Less has the lowest prices. Find the best vape mods, batteries, kratom, and specialty products too. Our knowledgeable staff is always on hand to provide personalized recommendations. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
It's the Jayco Summer Escape event at Broadmoor RV, June 6th through the 8th. Our biggest sale of the year is here, like the J-Flight SLX 170 BHW, just $15,990, or the spacious SLX 260 BHW for only $23,990. Family owned and family focused, we're here to help you go make memories in a brand new Jayco RV, only at Broadmoor RV, June 6th through the 8th. Don't miss it.
Celebrate Walla Walla is back June 19th through 21st. 3 days of world-class wine. Tour vineyards with winemakers, expand your palate, and don't miss the block party. This is Walla Walla Valley at its finest. Tickets are on sale now. Secure yours today.
70th anniversary savings continue with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Stop in, pick up a book, and our employee owners are here to help you save. Pepsi brand 12 packs are buy two, get two free. Save $5 on World Kitchen Jerky. MD 8-roll bath tissue is just $5.99. Bagged Nutrinuggets dry dog food is $5 off. And save with our Memorial Day paint sale. Save up to $10 per gallon with our digital rebates. Save through June 2nd with open house savings at Bi-Mart since 1955.
Taking care of your mental health and reducing stress is important. Are you getting enough sleep? Most adults require 7 to 9 hours each day to stay healthy. More at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Mental health services at Prosser Memorial Health's primary care clinics. Visit prosserhealth.org.
For over 49 years, Shelby's Floral has been your homegrown neighbor, bringing joy and beauty to every occasion. We're more than just a flower shop and specialize in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. Our experienced designers are here to help you with all your floral needs, ensuring that every bouquet is as special as the moment it celebrates. Visit us today at our brand new location on Clearwater in Kennewick. We're part of your community and can't wait to help you celebrate life's moments. Shelby's Floral.
Jay Dalia, Jessica Jalal, and Josh Colbreth. Good morning, Northwest from Apple Valley News Now.
And welcome back. Time for your reason to smile from our good friend Thomas Reed. Got this photo. Sela's rainbow. Remember that storm on Sunday? Well, it made some lightning and a rainbow. So good stuff. Keep those cameras handy for tomorrow night. Might be seeing some more of those. QR code on the top of your screen. That is the easiest way to get your photo on TV. Or go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com, click on that weather tab, thanks to Lifetime Dental Care. Let's do the bottom line on your weather. Hot tomorrow, 90s through the area, warmest day of 2025. Then look for some isolated storms developing later in the evening. And then we get the windy conditions in the Kittitas Valley, well, pretty much the whole area. So once we get past Thursday, bling, life is good again.
Thumbs up.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it for us.
I want to
Thanks
give
for
a quick
joining us.
happy birthday wish to my wife. I'm not going to tell everybody how old she is.
Happy birthday, Amanda.
Happy birthday.
Good night.